Hello, boys and girls. Today's lesson is a little different. I'm going to read a very short story, but it's going to be part of a lesson on kindness. But before we talk about kindness, I have a little guessing game for you. In this bag, I have something. I wonder if you can guess what it is. It can be small. It can be very big. It can be red, reddish brown, blonde, golden brown, dark brown, light brown. It can be white. It can be white with spots on it. It can be black. It has 4 legs and a tail, and its tail wags a lot. What I have in my bag can bark to talk to you. Have you figured it out yet? Well, my surprise in my bag is a special dog. Some of you might have one like this at home. Let's see what's in this bag. Oh my goodness. Who do we have? Is this Clifford? Clifford the big red dog? Look at his nose. Clifford has a big black nose, doesn't he? And he has big eyes. Ojos grande. And he has 2 big flappy ears, too. Paws. Look at his nice paws. See the prints? And he has a big old tail. Does anybody know how Clifford feels? In the storybooks about Clifford the big red dog, he's furry, he's soft, cuddly. I can cuddle him and love him. He's very soft. I can bend him. Well, in the storybooks about Clifford, he has somebody who loves him very much. Do you remember her name? Her name is Emily Elizabeth. And Emily Elizabeth loves Clifford. So what are some of the things that she has to do for Clifford? What do you think she has to do? What do you need to live? Do you need food? All of us need food, don't we? Animals do too. Pets need food, and if we have a pet, then we have to take care of that pet. We have to feed it. We have to find water for the pet. If our pet lives inside our house with us, we have to take our pet outside for walks. We have to let our pet go to the bathroom. The Clifford storybooks are wonderful books. They tell us about a little girl's love for a dog and about a dog's love for a little girl. But Clifford wasn't always a great big dog. He started out as a very tiny dog. and Emily Elizabeth was always losing him when he was a little tiny baby pet. I wonder, how many of you have a pet at home? Do you take care of your pet? Or does everybody in the family have a certain job with the pet? In one of our religion stories, Ming gets a pet. Well, let's put it this way. Ming's family gets a pet. And in the story, we find out that everybody in the family has to help take care of the pet. They give him a name, and they call him Sunny because he's the color of the sunshine. And just the way the sun makes them happy, Sunny makes the family happy. Mama is responsible to take Sunny to the vet and to buy the pet food for him. Shun, who is older than Ming, takes him for his walks and throws a stick for him to chase. And Ming, because he's very small, has an inside job, which is to make sure that Sunny gets food and water every day. But when Shun gets busy and has so much work to do that he can't walk the dog, the family has to decide how they can make sure that Sunny gets everything he needs. And so the family begins to help each other out. And that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to help each other. We're supposed to be kind to each other. And the lesson about Sunny is really a lesson about how we take care of each other, how we help each other, how we can be kind and loving. And my book is a very short book called Kindness. It comes from a set of books called Good Habits to Have. And it was written by Jenny Feely and illustrated by Karen Carter. And so this is our book. When I found a ladybug, I looked at it for a while and then I let it go. It was the kindest thing to do. And here they are. Here's the little box they put the ladybug in. And you see here's the ladybug. But they look at it, they study it, and then they send the ladybug back out into the sky, out into the grass, on the plants, because the ladybug is a wonderful helper, and we shouldn't hurt the creatures that God has given us. When I see someone with no one to play with, I ask them to play with me. Do you do that, boys and girls? When you're on the playground, if you see somebody all by themselves, do you ask them to play with you? I make sure I pat my dog gently so he isn't hurt or frightened. That shows him that I am kind and loving. And look at how the dog is kissing his friend by giving him great big slurpy wet kisses with his tongue. Dogs love to do that. And look at all the different kinds of dogs over here. And all the people that are walking their dogs. Looks like a great lot of fun. I wonder how many of you can name the different animals, the different kinds of dogs. Maybe you know this one because of a movie called 101 Dalmatians. When people are mean, I don't join in. It is not kind to be mean. Can you think of some ways that people are mean, that we are mean sometimes? What about when we tell a friend, I don't like you anymore. You can't be my friend. You can't play with me. Those are mean things. They hurt our feelings. I'm kind to others because I like other people to be kind to me. And look, yes. Look at how sad. And when we're unkind to people, it does make them sad. Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to have this lesson dropped into Seesaw, and I want you to either draw me a picture of one kind thing that you can do at home and one kind thing that you can do at school. Or if you don't want to draw it, you can take the microphone and tell me some kind thing that you can do at home and some kind thing you can do at school. If you are really brave and you want to do something extra big, you could even write me a story about Clifford and tell me how you would be kind to Clifford if he was your pet. Okay, boys and girls, I will see you in another lesson.